Bada bing bada boom. Hello and welcome on our another stream, another Timberborn stream. Let's see, what can we do today? Alright, so we're in the game with a nice view over the colony. The beavers are working towards the better future. So let's either help them or make it a little bit more difficult. So then the hood back on and let's see the map. What we left off last time. So we're constructing some special defense system against bad tide and all the sources of bad water that we are worried about. So those here will produce bad water, and hence we built this retaining wall over here. So this should allow all this bad water to spill into this compartment. And we are also building some levees in here to just make sure that this water will not come over here and then eventually probably over top onto our village. Yeah. Besides that, we should be okay. So let's just get to regular activities. So let them build the stuff that I told them to build. We are in the wet season, we're gaining our water. I can unpause another water tank, I guess. Yeah, we do have 3 beavers as builders. So this is too much at the moment, I think. Well, we could use 3 beavers. Since we have this to be built and also the stuff in here. However, yeah, we already have the planks delivered here and here, so this should not take too long. But we're kind of missing logs at the moment, so yeah, that might take them a while, but since we have those oak trees already matured and ready to be cut, then yeah, that's the final effect. We have our geothermal engine and we'll soon have the gear workshop and lumber mill powered by that, which means we will be able to pause those. Actually, I will pause those anyways because we're full of planks. We just need a couple more for the stairs, so that's 4, 8 and 12, which we have like enough of, so that's good. Alrighty. Are they building that? No, they aren't. Yeah, they focused on this, and that's not bad since... Oh, we do need our gears. Well, it will eventually start working when we have the lumber mill also built, as the connection is only on this side. So just a moment and we will have both gears and planks produced by this geothermal engine. It's just 2 workers, so it's the same amount of workers as we had here with our manual power. Cool. So what is the next thing they are building right now? Oh, it's the lumber mill, and I guess that right now they should move towards this. Yeah, they're already coming here to build those stairs, so that's good. However, we definitely need to extend our water storage, so let's build a couple more barrels. This is just to make sure that we are ready for longer and longer droughts. Droughts, right. Let's copy the water settings to all of them and let them build that. So since we are already producing gears, we will be unlocking the bigger tank soon, but yeah, just to keep on expanding since we are in the temperate weather season, let's just get on with that. However, yeah, they will start building those levees, so they will use up our logs there. We do have one beaver available, so let's give another person to the city center, district center. And yeah, they're working on that. I'll put priority on one of the tanks, as we are, yeah, quite full. Just 3 logs in here, the rest is probably in the lumberjack flag. Oh, we have one lumberjack unpaused, and you don't have anything to do, so you can be paused as well. So we have enough workers. I'm wondering what plague will come to us. Like, we're on the cycle 4, so bad tide already can happen, as we know from our previous playthrough. So hopefully it won't happen, but we are quite ready. The only thing like needed is this retaining wall here and here, and we should survive the next bad tide, and we'll see what will come later. So yeah, this will also produce bad water and spill in here. So I guess that eventually we'll need to like make use of this big channel. Let the bad water flow here and out of the map. And yeah, as we will be progressing with our map, we'll eventually redirect all those sources elsewhere so that we have bigger area to work with. We're done with that. Okay, so since this is our priority, bad tide might come, I won't be prioritizing those tanks anymore. Just let them do that. Do I have any levy behind? No. Okay, another one is already in, so just 24 logs more. We have all of them already accessible. The food is full, so let's just reduce that to 1 worker, as we were 1 beaver short, 1 builder short. Yeah, this is already working, so we have our first gears, and the medium tank requires just 20 gears, so let's maybe change the strategy here. So I will remove those barrels. We can nicely fit 1 barrel here and 1 barrel here. And we probably will continue here. Since we have already almost 600 science, then let's just build. And I wonder, like, which would be more beneficial for us to have some space near the path here, or to extend the trees, as the medium tank is 2x2. So we have one tile to work with. And I think I'll just do that. We could also use this space, and here we'll have another tank. So there's plenty of room. But let's pause all of those and yeah, this as well. So we have a lot to do. Like this wall was built, but we also need this being built. Then this. They shouldn't have any reason to come here right now, so I'll delete the path and lop it up with the levee. Okay, they're working on that. We are full of scrap metal. Oh, no, not yet full. But we need to think of the smelter soon. And actually nothing should stop us from that. Well, maybe besides resources, science. So we need 20 gears, 20 for the tank, which should be delivered. And yeah, then we can do the smelter. Let's build it here. It will be powered. But yeah, let's flip it. Yep. Metal blocks will be essential for the progress, especially in terms of sluices. So I'd love to have the sluices here, so that at least we won't be hurt by the bad tide if we forget to raise the floodgates. It's already day 5th of cycle 4, and we still have no bad tide, no drought even coming. So that's good for us, for sure. I'm guessing I probably will want to have some access into here eventually. So after they build that, I want them to build some stairs here. I will want to get to this relic, and we might be able to do that before the next event, right? Since we'll have 3 days before the any event will hit us, so that might work. Or unless yeah, this will swallow all of our planks, so we can wait a little bit longer for metal. Let's just pause that. Once since we actually are bath tide ready, I'm guessing that expanding the farm should be another thing to do. So I guess I will remove this storage. Everything from here will be removed, and then I'll take advantage of this space, remove the berries from here. We have 50 berries stored. Yeah, I guess I'll just build 2 storages for the food. How to do that? So they would definitely want to have that quite close to... Yeah, let's do it like that. And the bad tide is coming, so it's very good that we this time are ready for it. So yeah, last playthrough was also bad tide at the cycle 4, but we had, I think, only 4 days of wet season. This one will be for carrots, and I want you to empty this one. That's good and all, but we will need some log storage, and our forest is in this place. I'll remove that strip from planting so that we can replace it with oaks. But yeah, I would love to have some place for... Oh, we have the full tank, so 600 water can be stored in our barrels. We are starting to get... We are starting like coming to here. I guess we won't be able to go there. However, once the bad tide will end, well, we'll see about this staircase, if we will be able to go through this channel, or the bad tide will prevent us from doing so. How is our well-being? It's at 5. Some of them are getting wet 4. Let's see. Yeah, so some of them are on well-being of 7, which gives them, yeah, another tier of life expectancy. I would want to, for all of those beavers, to have at least 7. So I guess we should probably just build another... Maybe just decoration? One by one roof. It's very cheap. We are on hard mode, so let's cheese it a little bit. Yeah, this will give everyone the bonus. This can be deleted. We still don't have the... still don't have the place to log storage. But it's it's fine. We'll think of something eventually. We can pause those two and they will start working here eventually. And since we need that storage, so for now I'll just drop it in here. .4 days till bad tide comes. We're getting those things built. It's 200 science, so not that much. It's not a satellite, but... Oh, shit. There is a satellite here. And we have just 4 days if we would want to get there. Let's see if that's possible. 800 science is quite a lot. Well, we would need some path through here. let's play the game in the meantime. So oh, I really want to get that. Okay, the day has come, so we'll see a little bit better. When the bad tide will come, is there any more bad water that will flow through here? I guess not. Not until this place fills with bad water. This shouldn't happen that soon. So we probably won't have any more water coming through here. So we can just, I don't know, bridge this gap. And then stir and stir here. That might work. That gives us access already. When we build cheeky storages here, we will be basically there. And when those would blow up, we could potentially just cover this like with levees. And we could do something with this area here. Well, it's not gonna happen too soon, so let's not focus on that. And yeah, I will pause that and that. I don't want them to build that, since we won't be able to get here anyway. But here we have a chance that in 4 days we will be able to achieve this. This one will be dry. So let's just go through here. Like that and that. And then that and that. Yeah, that's it. 4 days. Is it possible? We don't have much planks. We can pause the gear workshop. And then high priority on all those things here. Let's see. Let's raise the time. Nearly 400 water for 15 beavers. We still will be able to pump a little bit from here. This will become contaminated. Yeah, this will eventually be flooded with bad water as well, so we don't have anything more to any more places where we can pump from, so we need to live off of that. And not forget to raise our floodgates. So once the evening will come, I'll pause the water pumps and simply close the floodgates. They are building the stairs. Do we have 4 beavers here? No, but we can have 4 as one already grown up or something, yeah. Alright, let's prepare and hope for the best. Okay, we are in the bad tide, and let's see. Oh, there's a lot of water coming from those. I hope that I wasn't mistaken, that I can survive this. Let's just see. It's nothing we can do right now. Was I right with this place? Yeah, nothing more happening in here. Ooh, yeah. That is messy. The double retaining wall should help us here. We have 2 days to get here. And the progress is quite slow. Like, they have a lot of... yeah, a lot to go. Long way to come here. But this works. This starts being flooded. We're already starting to be flooded here. I guess that even this plan might not be possible. Imaginowski, what's up? Nice to see you. I'm playing Timberborn today. I actually wasn't feeling like streaming at all, but I thought to myself, nah, I need to do it. Like, what else will I do in that time? So I'm here, just playing the game. Nothing fancy, nothing musical, no work today. And yeah, nice bad tide is flooding our land. And how is your day? I'm wondering, will they ever like come here? Had exactly the same feeling yesterday, did stream anyway. Yeah, I think like this is what you have to do. Probably it might not be the best if you stream when you when you are not in the mood. However, I thought to myself today, okay, if I would become like popular, then people with the mood like myself at the moment will want to come to my stream probably to watch it, to make their day better. I hope that it will happen at some point. So yeah, then I thought, okay, something needs to be done. And that's why I'm just chilling and playing the game today. Nothing more. .2 days and 3 more buildings to get here. Let's try it. We'll see what happens. I will delete that and that. And we could extend our field. And I'll stick to carrots as they are probably the best food. You can plant those. How are they progressing here? Is there someone coming with the logs? Yes. 2 logs coming from this guy. No, just 1 from this guy and 2 from this guy, and then we'll get the stairs down. Alright. How did the awards thing go, if I may ask? Yeah, you can. So we had a just short radio presence. Nothing fancy. We just thanked people and talked about it a little bit. Played one of our songs. So for now it was like nothing major. But yeah, we officially got the prize. It's like people's votes, because this competition was to award the best albums in our, let's say, region, and one person already won the jury award, and we just won the people's award. Like viewers, they sent the phone messages to vote. And yeah, we just got it, and right now we are preparing for the gig, which came because of that. So we'll have some short gig to play, and actually another one, maybe not related to the competition itself, but it's also in the radio. And yeah, a lot of promotion, like social media in the radio, so we see a little bit of traffic, and it's going well. So it's definitely like not a game changer, but it was worth fighting for, and we get some benefits. Okay, I just have no time. This is going to be cancel demolition. The bad water will start spilling through here, so you won't finish that, right? Yeah. So guys, you're coming to build this thing. I won't let you. Definitely. You're not allowed to go there. Sounds awesome. Hope it gives you guys some more promotion. Yeah, that's the same thing we're hoping for. And probably this is what we work on the most. Like how to get to people, how to promote ourselves. So we do a lot of stuff. We do social media, we do TikToks, Instagram Reels, Facebook Shorts. We do also contact a lot of people. So there's a lot of work, and I hope that, well, we see a lot of benefits, a lot of successes as well, but mainly we've been doing that for a couple of months, so it's not yet the time to reflect on our results right now. We iterate, of course, but we still like are doing similar thing, but we just try to do a lot of those. So a lot of content to many platforms, and I started streaming to promote as well my band and myself as well. So if there's anyone interested in watching like me work, create music, or just spending time with me, I hope that this will help the band as well. Oh, the map is so red. There is still some... I'm wondering... Ah, yeah, those are spilling the bad water, but if it's already like full of regular water, then this is just topping the level. It's not constantly flowing with bad water. So that's why this grass is still green. not kill the, like this is here. I saw a glimpse of the Ableton VOD, actually haven't watched it all, but those were some nice guitar skills. Thank you, thank you. It's nice to hear, especially that this wasn't to show off my skills, and I think it was not played to the level that I would accept it on the recording. But yeah, I was just doing that as a tool, right? To have background for other stuff that I wanted to compose. But yeah, I appreciate that you seem that you view it as good skills. Well, I'm not that bad to, well, not maybe to be too shy about it. I'm not that bad on guitar, however, I'm mainly a bass player, so you know, I don't have that many exposure to the instrument at the moment. Hence, my level is not the same as it used to be, and very often when I play guitar, I feel like I'm bad because I'm not able to play to the best level I know I'm capable of, and that's a weird feeling. But this is what musicians have to deal with, right? Today I had a thought. So I want to create some additional content from my stream, and maybe not even on my stream. But in order to do that, you need to record yourself and then watch this recording. And that's messed up. Even just hearing your voice, recorded voice, on the speaker, it's awkward feeling. And I actually I'm okay with that at this moment. I got used to it. But when I got used to it, I was able to pay more attention on other stuff that I do, like what I talk, what words did I choose, like my English skills, and so on and so forth. And there's still another level of awkwardness that you just discovered having dealt with listening to your own voice on recordings. So yeah, just interesting observation. And yeah, it's fine that you haven't watched it all. Like, I think that watching the stream VOD as a whole, it's a big task. But you probably would be interested in this case if you like even tried to watch the VOD. You might be interested in the stream highlights, because yeah, this is something that I'd like to start doing at some point. I'm preparing at this moment for some new stuff. Like today, I'm streaming also on YouTube. I will see how this goes. At the moment, I don't see anyone, but it's a first stream, so the first. Uh, 4 days of the bad tides, so it's gonna be boring 4 days. So let's just see what fun task we could do to make it more interesting. So we could start building the smelter. We're full of logs. That's good. I guess I'll create some more storage for other materials like planks and metal blocks eventually. We could build another tank. Well, actually, I'll pause that. No. We won't fill it anymore since we are in the bad tide for almost 4 days still. So let's spend all our gears on the smelter and yeah, just start producing the gears. Then we have 4 builders. this one is full, but they are spending some on the smelter. So that's good. So yeah, you can collect a little bit more. We have some trees cut, so let's swap those pines with oak trees. Let the forester do some work as well. As he, like, yeah, we are full of logs, so obviously the lumberjacks cannot cut the trees, so we cannot plant more trees. Sure, I do also record the stuff. I stream in hopes to make YouTube highlights one day. Still haven't happened. Yeah, it's just a job, right? That you need to do. I think yeah, it might be fun to do, but the entry level, like, I don't know how you are familiar with editing. I'm not that experienced. I did some videos, but never actually to the point that I would be satisfied with to upload it to YouTube. So yeah, it's just a task, just a thing to do. Sucks. Like, everyone would more rather to just stream, do the fun stuff, the fun part, and then simply outsource the rest. Well, actually, if you have some money, hiring an editor might be a great idea, actually. I'm not at this, like, I'm not at this level, and I would also want to be able to do it myself. So I won't be doing that until I'm capable of, like, doing my highlights on my own. Used to use Sony Vegas in my younger years, then switched to DaVinci Resolve. Just takes a lot of time and energy to do it properly. I also use DaVinci Resolve, like, I heard that it's very powerful and you can do a lot with the free version, so. But also the entry, like the barrier that you need to get through to comfortably work in DaVinci Resolve, like, from what I've heard, it's quite high. It's not that easy. But it's the same with any software, to be honest. Like the Ableton, I tried Ableton Live couple of times in my career, let's say. First I started to use FL Studio, and I thought that there might be some better software for music, right? And I heard that Ableton is very, very nice, so I tested Ableton and I wasn't able to get any results. It was like so confusing. It looks different than FL Studio, like very simplistic design, and yeah, I wasn't able to to work with that. But eventually, after a couple of approaches, I got the hang of it, and right now I think it's like basically crazy good to work conceptually with music. And I don't mean like the beats only, but just the loops that I'm doing. If you saw the VOD, like, you saw that I just record one part, then loop it, then I can, for example, say that, oh, the verse can have 4 those chords in this order, I will play it twice, do a couple of takes, choose the best one, and then copy it and quickly build the whole song. Like, it's just working perfectly. But yeah, it took me a lot of time to get there, to be able to understand the software. And I even, like, I'm no good in Ableton. I barely even know maybe like 5%. So with DaVinci Resolve, like, even if I release videos, I probably still be Just a couple percent of the progress into knowing this program. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. 2 gears more and we'll have our smelter. How is the water here? It's day 16. We had 6 days of wet season, so we're currently on the 10th day of bad tide. So we will have 11 days. I forgot to check how long bad tide I have, so I needed to calculate that. So after 11 days, without any pumping, we used up a little bit more than half of the water we had, I guess. So potentially with those 10 to 15 beavers, we should be able to survive for around 20 days. That's good. The longest drought in the hard difficulty and bad tide, I think it's 28 days. Like being knocked down in a nut house, I like that. That was the feeling I got, like it's just... like there are probably plenty of words to describe it, but yeah, it's so simplistic. But in a way, it's also a good thing. It doesn't distract you that much. Or it's just a copium of mine. But yeah, basically, it ends up with your preference. So I don't mind even like the look of the software that much. So Ableton just won because of the simplicity and not of the interface, but of the work in it, in my use case. Because if I would want to record some short loops, then FL Studio would probably not be that great. I also used Reaper. Plenty of people use Reaper right now. But yeah, Reaper seemed like complicated. Complicated in a way that the Linux is complicated as operating system. Like, it's basically not that complicated if you look on the basic functionality, but if you want to do something more in it, you need to know the command line and so on and so forth. So I thought that, yeah, Reaper is more low level. You can program your stuff easily there. So I assume that's for many people a big advantage, but like, yeah, I want to get good at music and not that much about with programming. Especially, oh, we got an achievement. I don't know what was there. Anyhow, what I was talking about. I forgot. Oh yeah, especially about the programming. I was studying the IT, so I had plenty of opportunities to learn programming, and I did a little bit, but I just don't like it that much. It was never my career, like strictly programming. I had a lot of experience with programming or doing some scripts to just make some use of the skills that I already got. Yeah, okay. We are already back with the wet season, but my water source still contains a lot of bad water, and that's because it's with limited pressure, and it will like release water until the level is at certain height. So we are already full of bad water, and it will evaporate slowly, and then new water, fresh water will come and dilute it. But it will take a lot of time, so I guess like we need to let it out, basically. I'll just let a little bit of it out. And we'll see what's gonna happen. Probably some system to flush this would be good. But in order to do that, we'd probably need the way to get this water out of here. Which would mean having dynamite, basically. So Imaginovski, you're streaming yourself. So today I thought to myself, I had this like text on the screen talking about like reminding people to follow me. I thought to myself like, is it really necessary? Like people will follow anyway if they like what they see. I'm right now wondering if that's right or not. What's your take on that? Okay, let's remove a little bit more. Let's just pour all of it here. I think they won't be. Yeah, they shouldn't be contaminated with this amount. Water pumps will filter it. So we'll be good. This is like constantly drying and then... but that's probably because we don't have enough water in here and it's slightly weaker, so it can't reach those, but when we will have more, it should reach here. Alrighty. So we have a lot of bad water around here, and the only way to remove it is to like dynamite some channels or let it evaporate. But we'll have constant bad water flowing through those and those. That's in 11 days. And that's bad. Because any more water coming through here, like at some point, we'll not be able to get rid of it through this channel. It just won't be high enough. So I guess we just make sure that we have high retaining walls. So this is another project that I will be doing. I want to cover this. Then we are at this level, so I will need to cover this. Maybe not like that. Sure, the last thing I want to do is shove things down people's throat. Yeah, follow subs, tips, etc. Yeah, so I don't want to like ask too aggressively, but any person following is a huge help, as I want to grow this small audience, but I'm not that obsessed by it, and I think I'll have it removed. Like it just makes the stream look ugly, I guess. If I would have some advertisements, I would want it to look nice and pleasing to the eye and not just plain text. So yeah, no text on the stream today. And I'm just looking at the You're typing on the chat constantly, and I had it configured so it shows up, but I don't see your messages on stream, unfortunately. So there's another thing to be fixed. Like, that's the problem with streaming on multiple platforms. You have YouTube, you have Twitch, you have Kik, and possibly even TikTok, Facebook, and so on. And people can chat on all of those, and that's basically difficult as hell. Right now, I don't have many people. For now, you are the only one person commenting. But I don't know, like having even 2 or 3 people typing constantly on 3 platforms, like that seems a little bit more difficult than it seems. Maybe at the first first look. The beavers are beavering. Let's put some more people in the farmhouse, as we have a lot of food that is not yet harvested. We can remove the lumber mill completely from here. We have 3 jobs. We can pause the forest there, and we can remove the builders. Just 10 beavers working at the moment, so that's not too many. I'm wondering like why we have so much fluctuation of the population. I would say that I wasn't experiencing that in my previous playthroughs, but this is the new version of the game, so probably it's just some minor changes that had this effect. Or I'm just hallucinating. Well, I bet this is because we have just 3 places, so in order for them to have another beaver, if there are 3, someone needs to die, and then you have a couple of days waiting for them to get it on and make another baby beaver, and yeah, then you need to wait a couple of days for them to grow. I do use this thing called Social Stream Ninja to consolidate your chats into one window. Takes some time to set up though. Oh yeah, but that sounds interesting. That's something I would also like to have. But like this is just any simple API would solve this, so I guess you could just take the windows and display it in some, like write some short small application to take care of that even yourself. So I'm not too worried about it. I'll eventually come up with some solution, I guess. But yeah, Stream Ninja, I'll write it down. Bang, I'm back. Had to minimize for a moment to write up the things. Oh yeah, but actually your message, yeah, it is on stream. Yeah, so that works. So probably I'll just stick to that at some point. Like I just have my stream without the audio on one screen and read the chat through there or something. Because I think I need it anyway. Because if people are typing on multiple platforms, like if you watch on Kik, you won't see what people typed on Twitch, and I think it's gonna be like more clear to people what's happening having the chat on screen from all the platforms. Oh yeah, let's maybe Do more work. Like, what's happening with our gears? Why are we producing them so slowly? We have the power, we have everything. Maybe besides the planks. Oh yeah, the planks are the problem. But anyway, just one more gear to finish that. I don't like the way I built it. I'll remove this and replace it. And pause it as well. Like, why are you not building this? Like, just get it done. Oh yeah, someone's coming. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, we've got it. But we are lacking workers still. What could I pause potentially? Maybe science for a little bit of time. And cool, so we were able to create the new bigger water storage. So I'll make sure that we are building them. We have a lot more food, so I think it's time to start expanding. And I will do that by unlocking the platforms first. And I will build houses on top of those houses. Or maybe even those? Like, I could do something like that. Yeah, let's do it. How many inhabitants? 6 in one. And I could place 3 of those. And I guess that's gonna be enough. But we need to get up here. And we can have 2 ways to get up there. Here. And spiral stairs need treated planks, so yeah, so I won't be doing them. Yeah, let's remove the medical bed from here. We'll place it somewhere different. And another way to get up here will be there. So this will give us 6 more beavers. Another person wanting me to have some bot viewers from Russia. Like, can I ban you? Hold on a moment. Yeah, I have someone like here. Like, can I moderate? Like, how can I ban the person? Like, what the hell? I don't even need to ban. Bot. Okay. I don't know what time. It's just bot. Shit, I showed my email on stream. It's good that no one's watching. Hell. Okay, I won't be doing that. Like, what the hell? So yeah, I will need to blur out the mail or change it even. I'll probably just blur it out from the clips VODs. Well, I'm just wondering because those bots are some from time to time appearing on stream. They are actually quite good for small streamers, even if you don't like click the link at all. They are another person typing in your chat, so it's quite helpful. However, I'm thinking if Twitch or other platforms, if they know that this is bot and then they like reduce your statistics because the bot was typing in your chat. I think this is something that should happen, as all those like artificial views, this is very destructive, I would say, for content creators and for content itself, like just the quality of it. Like if you have money, then you can promote your channel because of fake views. Like, nah, how can it help? Like you're not focusing on giving people better content, but on spending your money selling it, basically. Haven't seen anything. Yeah, the font was quite small, so I hope that my bitrate is low enough that it's not readable. Well, yeah, that's not a problem. It would be a problem if I had thousands of people here. Like then I probably would be so spammed with the stuff on my mailbox. Like, okay. Why are you not working on that? Because you're working on that. I want you to be working on that, not that, with more priority. And I want you to empty that. What are we missing? Like, is the planks production so slow? We do have the logs. And we actually paused the lumberjacks. I'll unpause them. The smelter is not working because... Oh. So right now we need to create the haulers. They are not working efficiently because they need to... Like from every factory building, like here. He needs logs and scrap metal. He has logs in here, but scrap metal is all the way here. Which makes sense, like there's person collecting scrap metal, which we can pause, to be frank. Just to have another one, another person working on moving those stuff. So yeah, we need to have dedicated job to do the carrying of the stuff. So the time has come to create a hauling post. Somebody tried to hack my Facebook, Discord, Steam and couple of emails last 10 days. Thankfully managed to reset and save it. All thanks to 2FA. Yeah, that's great invention. Without 2FA, like, you can be so easily hacked. Actually, anyone can be easily hacked. The problem is that if you are actually targeted, by a hacker, then yeah, they'll probably find a way to hack you. But most people are hacked by some small hackers that are just stealing the data, just being a, I don't know, like douchebags to normal people. He's injured and I haven't built the medical bed for him. Let's have medical bed and deep grindstone in here. Low priority, low priority. Actually, this might be like higher priority. They're building. Oh, this is why it's like going so slow. They are delivering resources because they can reach 2 tiles, I guess it was. So they are focusing on that. Oh shit, and they are still... I made them work 24 hours a day for... I don't know, like 2 weeks? The worst boss ever. The worst, sorry. Oh fuck, sorry my beavers. I didn't mean to. So they should be working quite... They should be better at their job now. Oh yeah, and they didn't have time to reproduce. They didn't have time to like stay in the home and do what I want them to do. Classic mistake in this game. Yeah, let's speed things up. Hope that they will get some rest this night. They built the house, a double lodge. So right now they should be building the stairs. Those stairs, I guess. This is paused, but... Yeah, why you know... Why you no build? They're not building that, nor that, nor that, nor that. We do have 2 builders. Like, what's going on? We do have 2 metal blocks as well. And we will have the drought next. So we could start building sluices, like here. Oh, this is what they are focusing on. Just don't. Going back to streaming topic a bit, what works for me is having a don't give a fuck attitude, doing it for my own growth. Still, people are welcome for the ride along. Yeah, I think it's the best approach. I already tried streaming a couple of years ago and I like was so focused on the views, if anyone is watching or not. Right now I don't give a damn. Like, I want to grow the stream, so I'm thinking about those stuff, but when I actually sit here, I just have fun, right? So I don't care. I talk to myself, so even no one is on stream, I still will talk to myself and have fun. And I guess that this is a key, maybe not to grow your stream, but not to stop doing that because of the frustration. The problem is if you like you need to do some trading or just go if you have other stuff to do, so you're sacrificing something to stream. You have a side job and family, and in the evenings you are trying to stream. This is like, if someone is in this point, at this point, they will have lots of problems with this viewership. So if you want to stream, you don't have much time for that. It requires work, and doing all those sacrifices doesn't give you much, because you have one people to just going through your stream, opening it up, then closing, never saying anything on chat. There's like most viewers, at least at the beginning, will be like that. Even like probably at the old stages of your streaming career, all the people, like majority of people, will be just going into the stream, taking a look, watching you for a little bit, and then just flying off. Right? However, yeah, if you have like a little bit more people, then you're better discoverable. You will find eventually more people that are interested in what you are doing. So that's my take, at least. Oh. We have 10 days, so we already found that this shouldn't disappear in those 10 days. $3,000 science in here, and I think I will try to get to those relics. Like, we have one here, but this one is like safe to get. No bomb will destroy it. To get here, I just need to create a bridge. And since we have 10 days, this might be a good idea, actually. So let's destroy that and destroy that. Do I want to build it with platforms? It's 6 planks. Nah, let's cheese our way. I wonder if at some point developers will do something about it, like change the cost of the storage. Like, it's 3 logs and it works as platform. Like, maybe not exactly as platform, because you can build a path underneath the platform, or tube or power or anything, but yeah, that's very nice to get to places in the early stages of the playthrough. I think I'll pause the metal production for now, and yeah, we need to build the water storage and holding post as well, so I'll do it a little bit differently. Unstable core in 3 days. How are the beavers? Yeah, right now they seem to be very happy. Like, there is some problem with shelter? There shouldn't be any, like, why someone complaining about the shelter? Oh yeah, so I messed up my beavers. Ay, 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 ay. No, you don't need to go there. No, 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 no. So they seem to be fine, but I deliberately tried to make them unhappy and unwell. So they were overworked. They got a couple of days of regular work days. And now I basically made at least 2 of them, I guess, swim in the toxic waste. Yeah, it's difficult to play the game and stream, to be honest. Like, I am not that focused on this one particular thing. Yeah, very fun. You will definitely... like, if this beaver will get sick, you will see how fun it is. Like, they look sick as hell. We could actually heal them. But we don't have dandelions. Could I plant like here? Yeah, I could plant here. Let's try to secure ourselves for that such eventuality. So we need both dandelions and blueberries to create an antidote. It's quite a way, quite a long way off, but yeah, herbalist, and he needs also the paper. Does he require power? No. Yeah, let's create a Znachor. It's 300 science points. Okay. No one is unwell yet. Let's hope that I'll be able to create the herbalist anyway. Let's do some cleaning. This is not needed. You can actually work. But yeah, let's wait a little bit longer for our baby beavers to grow up and help us out. We should also have more population right now at some point. We have place for 21 beavers, so we should... so we'll have 21 at max, probably, since we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses. At max, we won't have like 6 of them. So 21 minus 6 is 15. So we'll always have at least 15 beavers, according to my calculations. And unless we won't suffocate them, make them swim in toxic waste, make them overwork themselves, make them starve. So yeah, ruling out all those factors, we'll have at all times at least 15 beavers. Cool. So this is post. They are building the medium tank. Yeah, so it's very slow progress, but it is progress. I think once we will be able to effectively collect enough water to keep expanding our population, and we'll have enough farming area to sustain like I don't know, 50 beavers, it should be fine. But we definitely don't have enough space for that yet. But all this here should be accessible and won't be covered with bad water. So we'll make this place more green and more fertile eventually. Played this game on stream yesterday called Viewfinder. A similar chill factor. That's cool, I'll check it out. Well, for now I don't want to spend money on new games as, well, I'm not that rich. Well, maybe let's just say that I have other expenses at the moment. However, spring is coming, so more gigs will happen and I will have some money to invest in the stream as well. I had also other game in mind about those actually similar post-apo style. It's a game where there's like a sickness in people which is fatal, right? And people are quarantined and they are basically isolating from sick people, and you need to work as a person who decides if someone is sick or not, and if they can join the settlement of people that are not sick. So you need to check their temperature. They, I don't know if they have any scars, any, I don't know, other stuff that might be a symptom of the illness. Yeah, it sucks. I'm not even, I'm like maybe that poor, but in the winter I don't have many ways to generate income, and going to a regular 9 to 5 is also quite tough to do when I have a musical career going on. So I wait for summer, for gigs, for lots of stuff happening, and also I hate winter. Winter sucks. Like, winter is okay until 6th, 10th of January, then it like go away. Having some colder days on Christmas and New Year's Eve, it's fine. I can live with that. But enough is enough. Oh yeah, but I'm still... Again, I'm just talking and not playing the game. So let's see what else we can do. We are working on this, I think. How are we on our resources? We still have a lot of water, a lot of food, plenty of carrots still growing. The forester is paused, but I will unpause it, and I will also make him plant oaks instead of pine trees. Here and here. So eventually this whole area will be just oaks. We still are lacking workers, so let's see how is the progress. Adulthood 62. I guess it's just on day 6 they become adults. So this would make 10% a sixth of a day. Or I don't know, no, 6/10 of a day. So 6 times 6 is 3.6 of 6 days. So we, yeah, in 2 days we'll have 2 new beavers to help us out. 2 new, not that new, they are already like into our colony, but they will grow up. Guys are working on that. How is our hauling post? Yeah, it's fine. It's already built, and this is where our workers came. So I give like 5 positions here and on the lowest priority. So, well, it sucks because we'll need to constantly check if we have any haulers here. But it's good. Because we will constantly have like if we fuck, I don't know how to explain it. It's just good because they will like at last job they will go here. So if any spare beavers will have, they will start working as haulers. But we need to just make sure that we have some spare beavers. This will blow up soon. But I think I don't care about that. Like, I would love it to blow up here. Yeah, I guess we need to focus on safety of our beavers. So those retaining walls, as I'm afraid, we'll eventually have a problem with that. And then we can like cover ourselves from this side. So if anything like spills over this way, it will not go here into our village, but it will eventually just flow through here. And in order to help it, actually, let's demolish some of those, even all of those. This might be double-edged sword, but I doubt we'll have any issues like with water coming this way in here. But we definitely might have some spillage this way, or not. Well, you know what? I won't be doing that. I don't think it's a good idea after thinking about it. Because if we'll have this covered, all the water will be coming here. Whenever we'll have like too much flow from all those sources, the water will pile up here, as this is the most narrow channel. So it will pile up and spill here if we won't have those barriers. So we just need to make sure that it's flowing through here. And we can do that by just having the dynamite. And we also need the paper. I could just build the paper factory somewhere here. Oh, but I don't think it's needed. Like, it's been a couple of days and this beaver was not contaminated. Like, he just went through this water and I don't think it was enough for him to get sick. And yeah, it was detonated. So right now we'll be getting constant flow of bad water. So this will this will flood this way. Like, could you possibly finalize that project, please? Like, I want to have this 200 science. And let's crank the science in the inventor hat as well. Like, it's just 3 logs, why can't you build it? Maybe it's just because there's only 2 of you. So we have no haulers at the moment. Who could we pause? We could take 1 beaver off the farm, but still 1 beaver short. No one is collecting the scrap metal. Will someone like grow up? Yeah, in a moment. So I won't be taking of any more jobs. We actually might give back 1 job. But do I want to? Yeah, I don't think we need anyone more. Oh! Ah, it's not producing any bad water since it's drought. Okay. So we're safe. We're safe to get here and clean this up. And that's great because then we won't have a need to go here unless we need to build some structure for security. So let's speed up the time, and after this is done, I'll remove this bridge. I'll try to collect all those logs back. Have to deal with some kitchen stuff, so I'll lurk for now. No worries. I hope you'll do something tasty. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. Get me the science. Cool. Let's collect back the logs from here. It's a little bit of micromanagement, but it's okay. Oh, oh, I forgot that they need to be in the radio today. Crap, forgot about that. But it's fine, I still have a lot of time. Okay, they collected this, so let's demolish another one. Let's use up the drought time 100%. Yeah, and we're almost done. And I will be able to get... I think this will be enough, like just destroying those stairs. And I'll remove the stairs here as well. Okay, that's done. And let's get this. And let's get this. With demolish tool we can clean up the paths. I won't be removing those stairs, they might come in handy at some point. Just 2 days more and we'll be done with our drought, and we still have a little bit more water, but basically we come close to our limit. However, I pumped 2 or 3 days. Oh yeah, and this is for the water. Water. Yeah, let's remove that as well to not have the icons. I could also fix this to not have the HUD icons here. And here. Collect that. They are almost done with the wall on this side, so I want to have a path here. And this tree removed ASAP. Once they are done here, I'll probably, yeah, invest in the staircase on platform in here. You can remove that. Just please don't get stranded. Like, what are you focusing on? The stairs, I hope. Stairs are just to be built. Oh. We have the good water back. So let's make sure we're pumping it. And yeah. Let our beavers also extend the population. We have 2 spaces in here. So do I need another lodge? Maybe let's wait a little bit, like, just to let the beavers stabilize in this setup a bit more. And I need a short break. Please hold on for a moment. And I'm back. Sorry for the delay. And the drought is approaching. It seems like I have quite a big delay on YouTube. No. I was just paused on YouTube. Okay, let's get back to game. For a little bit longer, I'm coming towards an end of the stream. 2 hours should be enough for today, as I have other errands later on. Everything is working fine. We even have 4 haulers. So 16 adult beavers. We are... Yeah, we achieved capabilities of our housing. And we have 21 beavers. 5 of them are still children. So 16 is at the moment capable of working. And we've managed to build the retaining wall. So let's get on with the other one. And I want you to do that. Yeah. With a platform. So that later on I might do some dynamiting in here to allow more water to flow. I need to have dynamite to make this a little bit... Yeah, a little bit wider, and I need to do the magic tiles. The famous magic tiles to allow more flow through that. I guess this barrier is also not helping. So yeah, they started working. And we can let them build this barrel as well. There's 2 more days to fill this and that. We are probably getting closer to a need to have more water pumps. And since we also have the platforms, we might use this whole space to build on top of it and use every other green area for planting. But yeah, we're not struggling with wood nor with food. We actually have quite low food at the moment, so I'll hire another farmer. We have the metal, so we might use it to something. Sluice gate is probably a good idea, or we could move towards the explosives. We need bad water pump. It's 250 science. And we need... On the landscaping, we need 400 and 600. So that's 1,000 science plus... Was it like 400? 250. So 1,250. Quite a lot of science, so... This is like 6 days off. So we're losing that. Okay, well, that's fine. It's nothing. It's just 3000 science. I won't be sad about it. Not at all. But yeah, we could get a consolation prize here. 200 science for 2 staircases. That will definitely speed us up a bit. Maybe let's not build here, but more like this. And this is just to be able to build like some walls if I need to. And then let's demolish that. This is being built. Is my gear workshop active? Yes, it is. And they are building the wall. Do I really need dynamite more than sluices? Well, the drought is coming anyway. I'll probably, yeah, I'll unlock the sluices. And we'll do something like that. Yeah, I think it's good. But we need another levee here. And I'll basically exploit the idea of RCE. So the bad water pump, when flipped, will have an entrance this way. Is it good? Yeah, I think it's fine. So we'll need a staircase here. We can always extend that if needed. This is almost done. Okay, we have plenty of building. Is there anything else that we could do for our beavers? Maybe just do some decoration. Let's invest a little bit. Lamp here, lamp here. And lamp here. The drought has started, so pause, and we have, well, 600 water for 10 days. So this should be enough. We already had 10 days droughts and bad tide as well. So let's just roll with it. This will eventually blow up. It's a shame to lose that, but it's too expensive to get there. If I would be more focused, then maybe I would plan ahead and get there, but yeah. It's not that big of a deal. Like, science is extremely helpful at the beginning of the playthrough, but later on you can crank up the science so much that you have a lot of it, even more than you can spend. I guess we'll be able, we'll be safe like from this side. And in order to feel safe around this area here, I'll do another project. Something like this, and we'll lose some berries. All of them will be eventually removed, but yeah, we have a lot of beavers, so for now let's make sure that they can be haulers. We can unpause the smelter. We are producing a lot of stuff. Yeah, they have plenty to do, so we can speed up the time, observe. How long till explosion? 2.6 days. Clearly not enough to get there, so we'll just watch the explosion and that's it. And in the meantime, let's see if there are any more trouble that we can get into. But I don't think those bad water sources will be a problem for us. Yeah, everything should go off the map through here. I really live on YouTube? I didn't even check that. Or not. Yeah, I am. Sorry, I needed to check. Okay, they built this wall. We have this wall as well. We have our water tanks. So we might think about another lodge soon. I need 250 for bad water pump, which will go in here. I'm going to be in the TV today. That's nice. I forgot about that. Oh, and they also deleted, like, collected all the resources from here. You can just get this. Let's remove the path so it looks nicer. Let's make it a bit more neat. Oh, oh, and we missed another explosion. It was here, I guess, yeah. Bye-bye, 3000 science. But yeah, they are building another wall, another brick in the wall. Have I unpaused that? Yeah, so the berries are being collected. The dandelions are also collected. So I think, yeah, we could gather those. We don't have the wrench to plant berries here, but they will automatically grow there eventually. Spread to this area. Let's assign the priority here to the maximum, and I'll also mark all those remaining berries to be removed. Those which were already collected are not yet grown. And we want levees here. Collect that so we can build the bad water pump. But this bad water pump, it's not going to be a reliable source of bad water. We should get it from here. So I'm guessing that we will anyway need something that I thought of earlier. So I'll change my plans a little bit. So let's get the platforms. Let's build 2 of those. Or even, yeah, let's build it like that. Good. And the path here. So we got our science. So let's unlock the bad water pump and place it in here. So this will actually be just to pump some of the bad water during the bad tide. And actually I want it more when the bad tide is over. So yeah, there will be some bad water which will need to evaporate if we don't like allow it to flow in here. So I want to pump a little bit of it at least. And later on, yeah, pumping of the bad water will happen in here. And we'll have a storage, let's say here, for the bad water. So we're getting closer to getting explosives. And this is like a lower priority. So yeah, this seems to be more important. Hmm. Okay. And I need to get my base as well to the recording to the... Oh. I thought that I'm gonna have a day off today, like completely, and after stream I'll be able to do some other stuff. Well, life is life. I'm not gonna complain that people want to have me on TV. Alright, we can automate that. Close above contamination and close above contamination. Yeah. Just one day of the drought left. We can also remove that. Do I have any cheeky marking dam? No. How is our scrap metal? It's not that great actually, just 38 left. So we should have plenty of... Yeah, we have plenty of metal blocks. That's great. They're building the wall. Do we have any... Like, how many bombs left on the map we have? I think it's just this one. It's quite massive. And it will produce a lot of bad water flow. But I think this is the last one. We don't have Aquaforce on the map. Yeah, the drought is ended, so let's make sure we're pumping constantly. We have 900, 1200 water to be stored. They're getting the planks here. We are short on gears. But that's fine. Slowly but surely they'll get there. Yeah, expansion is in my mind at the moment. Let's start with food. And I guess we could somehow get here and block it off. Just in case we'll get bad tides so severe. Oh yeah. Yeah. So we're getting the bad water here. Let's try to block it off. Or do we need to do that? Like the contamination spreads, I think, just to this level. Oh yeah, let's not be bothered by that. Let's just... Yeah, let's plant sunflowers in this area. And here, and here. And we can delete that, delete that. We can delete that. We don't have a place to store dandelions, unfortunately. And the bad tide is coming, so we had just one day. Oh, no, I'm delusional. It's just 3 days, so 6 days of wet season. So we won't be able to store that much water. And let's just remove that. Then we won't be able to fill those anyway. And I guess you can empty this Let's delete that as well. Collect all the resources and build it like that. This is almost finished. Let's also deal with this part. So I guess there's no sense to have that anymore. We'll try to get on top of the wall anyway. At some point. We could... yeah. They already collected the resources, so that's fine. This is planted, and we might build another storage for sunflowers. Sunflower seeds. So we'll have another type of food, so the beavers should be happier. This is lower priority actually. They don't need to rush it. And we are out of haulers again. And out of food. Let's get another farmer. And let's reduce one worker here. And let's pause the smelter. We have 87 metal blocks, that should be enough. Planks and gears are needed anyway, so well, we'll at least have 2 haulers. And I'll see if the food will grow. If we'll have more food stored, then I'll try to expand my population a little bit. Oh shit. The bad tide has started. Which means... is it closed? Yes, it's closed and it's closed. So we are automatically closing those sluices, so that's fine, but they won't automatically open after the bad tide because this will need to evaporate and we will not have time to evaporate it. But at least this should help us to not ruin our colony by accidentally spilling the bad water into this whole reservoir. Well, this map is kinda cool actually. I would love to have some big water reservoir and water going through all of the map. But it's not gonna be easy, I think, to cover those bad water seeps. We'll need to build some kind of structure and seal it up completely. And I guess we don't have any actual bad water source. This will blow in a couple of days. And I think this is enough of the map changes, so we should be golden. You stop pumping. But we don't have enough water. We'll try to survive on this amount which we have, but let's prepare to pump a lot more water. So we can fit 2 pumps in here, and I bet this will be enough to get us through the pumping, and we can additionally plant more oaks here. Can those guys actually reach? No, they can't reach this tree. That is fine, it can stay there. I don't mind. Okay, another bad tide. It's a little bit boring, so I need to start, like, we are getting more and more stable, so we should start thinking about more fun stuff going on here. So for example, we could use this geothermal field and extend our industry to here. So let's plan that actually. And I want to have a couple of lumberjacks there. I think 2 should be enough. And let's plant cutting area. I know this pronunciation might not be correct. Okay. Good, let them get on with that. We had another batch of beavers growing up. Just 5 missing workers, all of them are here. Is it too... yeah, it's too far for them to get here. We might have the staircase at some point, and hence I'll just build the path with leaving this strip here. Another unstable core will blow up soon. This is actually built. We just need logs, and we're quite short on logs. Huh, I guess beavers started eating... yeah, they started eating sunflowers, so we reached well-being of level 9. And let's see what that means. So at this point, we actually get nothing. But at level 10, beavers will start working faster. So we might think of some new decorations to allow that to happen. So I'll plan those lodges. I'll pause them for now, just to not waste our logs. But they will eventually be built here anyway. And I could put like a shrub on top of each of them. 1, 2, and 3. This covers all the... yeah, all the houses. And then we could also like build scarecrow. Oh, who's here? Say hi to the camera. they will build this. So that's good. This guy is pumping, but I'll pause him. And we won't be doing anything with the bad water at the moment anyways. They are chopping the trees, so I'll extend the cutting area. It's a cat. I'm back, which reminded me there's also this thing called Caster Labs for multi-chat. I think it's even easier to set up. Okay. I'll check it after the stream. And we got well-being score of 10. So our beavers will work faster right now. And yeah, it is a cat. It's my cat called Tilda. And she wanted to show herself finally on the camera. You might probably... No, there's another cat, but he's not here at the moment. Usually they're sleeping like on the bed behind me or somewhere else. Maybe you are the key for me getting famous on stream. Are you? Yeah, cool. So looks very good. The only thing we will struggle with, I guess, will be the water. As already we're quite low here. We have 5 days to go, only 400 water stored. So yeah, those 2 pumps, and which should be actually paused, but the workplace should be the highest priority. Yeah, let's not pump any more water. I guess, yeah, this will dry up. We won't be able to sustain all this water, and this is my mistake because I allowed this to be built. And yeah, the contamination is spreading here, so that's also not good, as our berries and this one dandelion, they will be dried out. But we don't need like too much of that. We already have 20... Oh, sorry, dandelions. We have full storage. Yeah, water is barely there. All the plants, I bet they will survive a couple of days. I'm not sure how long. And there's another thing I will unlock actually to be more secure. And yeah, this dandelion will need to go. They built this bad water pump. That's cool. But yeah, let's pause that as well. We already have 100. And we'll need it only when the explosive factory will be there. They are down here, so I can delete you. Let's raise the priority of that. As they added a disintegration mechanic. So whenever you destroy something, you need to collect the resources in some time. But we're full of logs, so not great actually. And we're out of water. So this is something which might save us, but it will be at the cost of the water that we have for drinking. So this is 2 days. This is 3 days. This is 7 days. But we got a little bit of water here. So we just need, like, they are dying after 2 days. So we need to have it running for just a day or so. Like, at least, like, light at least, then it resets. Please, just light at least. No? You won't? Oh. That's a shame. But yeah, those are anyway just 3 carrots at the edge of our fertile land anyway. So it shouldn't be a problem. $200 waters, 2 days. Yeah, we'll be okay. And I'll pause that. So there's no need to spill our already collected water when this will have fresh water soon. Science is churning a little slowly, but... And we need 1,000 for the explosives, so I'm wondering if we should have anything else before that, but I don't think so, yeah, let's just wait for that. I might build another inventor soon. There's a cheeky spot for that. However, we have plenty of buildings, and yeah, let's actually build them. Oh, hey! Okay, that's built, and I want to pause that as... I think 20 beavers is enough for us. This way we at least got a place to build those shrubs. So all of our beavers should have more well-being. When we look at the list, yeah. And there are some with well-being of 9. And this is when I want to have this working. This can be paused. Let's see, we have contamination 60%. 40. Alright, let's open it. Whoa! This should be so diluted that no one will get sick, I guess. And let's automate that again. So our water will be filled completely, and next morning we can start filling our our water tanks again. Cool. So we have food, we have the water. They're eating all the sunflowers quite quickly, but that's understandable. Maybe I'll reduce. Yeah, let's remove planting of this strip. So I'll have more sunflowers, as yeah, there are plenty of carrots for them. What could they? Most of them, at least, will be picked up soon. We're pumping the water, already back to 150. I think 3 days is the minimum that we get. So it turned out that this is like not necessary for survival, as yeah, even if this overflows, this seems to take the flow with no problems. So we basically are quite safe in here already. This can be paused, as they won't be too efficient without any bad water coming from here. We have 125, so it's quite enough to start production of explosives. And yeah, plenty of resources on our hand, so let's do more construction. And I want another geothermal engine there. This will power up our explosives and probably treated planks. And yeah, then I guess that those geothermal engines, yeah, there are plenty of them on the map, but they are quite far away from each other. So we'll need to eventually create some alternative in terms of power. It's just planks and logs. So the only thing we actually need is the science. So let's build that as well. So another inventor here. We could squeeze another one there, but yeah, I wanted to remove this grindstone and probably we'll create a builder's hut here. As probably quite soon we'll be able to extend our population more, then we might use some of those beavers to be builders. We have 3 at the moment, we could have more, but I think it's enough. There's not much construction going on, only this geothermal engine and whatever we'll decide to do next. Inventor and builder hut, so I think this is quite important, so let's focus on that. It's just 12 logs, which we have 200 of. It's not that bad actually. Cool, they picked up a little bit of those carrots. They seem to prioritize the sunflowers for some reason. I think it's also good because we have low storage of sunflowers. So let's just extend our sunflowers area, planting area. Yeah, plenty of food, already back to 600 water. Still no drought or bad tide on our horizon after 5 days, so probably this morning we'll have a notification, but we have 4 pumps working, so each one is producing in 1 hour 3 water. So within the 3 days we have 24 hours 3 water for 24 times 3, so it's 72 water per day. 70, no, so let's do 75 for easier maths. But they are working only 16 hours, so it's probably 2/3 of that, which will land us on 50, 100, so 200 a day they should be able to pump. So they won't be able to fill our tanks, however, it's okay. I guess that with more than 800 we should survive the drought. Yeah, because this is drought, so no bad water, and that's great since we might be able to get to more areas if we wish to just collect some resources or just open new areas for our colony. Science is very slow. I wanted to put the explosives factory here, which requires, like, if I remember correctly, it's 400. Yes, it's 400, so we need 120 more. And there's no artifacts on the map anymore. We collected all of them, some of them were exploded. But let's not talk about that. I'm still... My heart still hurts. We had 3000 science in here. And yeah, it's quite far away, so... I needed to let it explode. And let's continue with sunflowers. My beavers are at the 800 water at the moment, so I'm not worried about the next drought. This is almost full, so it might be a good idea to actually build another pile here for the smelter. We have plenty of metal blocks at the moment, but soon enough we'll need definitely a lot more. And yeah, that's probably a good idea. So, large pile there, which will have not metal blocks. No, scrap metal. And I want beavers to obtain metal from this, which is now set up to supply. And we have someone on chat. Hello, Base Ape Records. Nice to see you again. We're at the end of the stream, unfortunately. Another gaming one today. Today I was thinking, do I even want to stream? Like, I wasn't feeling like it, but it is what I wanted to do anyway, so I decided to turn on the game and just have some fun. How is it going? Is anything like new happening in your life? And yeah, in the meantime, I guess like they have too much carrots, that's why they are not able to also collect this. So yeah, let's create some more beavers. Since they are doing so well, let's extend the population by another 6 beavers. So we have just one hauler working. Sorry, I was responding to an email. It's okay. I was just saying that I didn't feel like streaming today, but I got to it anyway. Might be doing more wavetables, etc. You see a name in here, you know, yeah. Our communities are shared, I would say. I'm only... how to say it? I'm not happy because I was not able to visit streams of people that are coming to my stream. Well, because of the timing. There's a reason why I'm doing that at these specific hours. But yeah, I will have a whole weekend on my own, so I guess if anyone will be online, I will finally be able to watch the streams. But I watched some VODs of those guys. Yeah. Can I don't know how to moderate my chat still, so I'll take a look into that. But basically, yeah, it seems like Kik thought that you're insulting my Polish audience. How could you? But yeah, I wanted to actually. It's good that you are here because Um, I wanted to let you know that I talked with my band regarding our potential gig in Sweden. Yeah, and they're basically interested. So obviously, it's as I mentioned, the logistics might be a problem as we have other gigs and so on, and I don't know which date you're planning on, but let's keep it open and let's try to move towards it happening if it's possible. Just saying. So whenever you'll be streaming, I think it's probably easier to talk this way. I'll have some more questions. Yeah, the funding is necessary for every gig, so that's understandable. And also for us, like even if you will like accommodate us and so on, in order for us to be able to travel to play, we would need another concerts around that date, you know, just to make up for the expenses. We have some contacts in Sweden. However, if you also have another some person that can help us book some gigs, that would be a huge help. Oh, like if we decide, like if we actually will do it, we'll make sure that we're also taken care of. So in the gig day, we'll uh, like usually that's the way it works. Like in the gig day, we are accommodated by the whoever person is like organizing the gig. But like they usually don't care if we have enough gigs in that date and so on. So we use our manager and our also contacts to book other gigs so that you know the car is paid, the plane or any other stuff that we need to pay for. You and Joseph. So I don't know Joseph, but I'm more than happy to get to know him. But yeah, for now let's just be calm. But if we'll be able to, then I'm more than happy to join. And actually, the whole band is quite excited to visit Sweden. So my friend Nico, who is our frontman, he was already playing in Sweden, and he told us some funny stories about that. So it seems to be a good place to go. Keep doing that, I like that. Yeah, he was insulting our Polish heritage. Joseph is one of the other owners. Okay, I got you. Cool, cool. You would have police come and make sure things are doing well. Yeah, it's if you invite people, that's a good idea. But I'm wondering how many people you are expecting to have on that event if you want to have police appearing there 3 times. Seems to be ambitious project. It's standard thing we do. Every event has add those rule sets. Rule sets. Okay, yeah. I mean, the type of music also like. Let's be honest. There are some people that like electronic music who also like to have a lot of fun using different stuff. Sometimes that might cause problem. Like even if you plan to serve any alcohol, this might get problematic at some point. So having security, it's a good idea. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. there are very often people that just don't care, do whatever they like. It causes problems. Okay, again I'm chatting instead of playing, so let's get back to the game. And what next? Like, we have our 400 science finally, so let's try to do some more expanding. Explosives factory goes here, or even like that. What does it need? Plank, gears, metal blocks. We have planks, we don't have gears. Like, the gears are so slow to make. I'm wondering if I could build another gear workshop. And I guess I could. Like, what's stopping me? Any of you guys on the chat? They say records. Well, we had one guy walking around selling funny pills to people at the event, and it ended up with 2 people running out into the snow, screaming about cake and shoes. Whoa! So it's fun, but hope they were okay. Yeah, I hope as well, like they were okay. For sure, for sure they for sure they had fun, for some time at least. And yeah, this stuff happens. So it's a good thing you have safety measures in place. Like, we also had a lot of funny or like stories which are maybe not necessarily funny. Like but those are stories which you remember the most. Like, we had last year in winter, we had a tour in Germany, Belgium, and Netherlands. Like, as usually, we go to those 3 countries very often. And it was my first tour in the band, and it was going great. But at some point, we've arrived at one bar or something like that, where things looked weird. Like, we had the dinner served, like, not to us, but they ordered food for like 20 people or something like that. They all suddenly arrived there. They sat at one table and started eating that, and they said, "Yeah, you can take the food for yourself and eat it." Like, it looked a little bit weird, but okay. So we ate the food, and then we had the gig. The gig was kind of nice. There were not many people, but you know, the whole bar was like, it was quite small bar and so on. But at the end, like, plenty of people came in, like, definitely on something, and they started to cause a lot of trouble. They started dancing without like looking at us even, and we were playing just on the floor. There were, as I said, it was small bar, no stage at all. And yeah, we just, fortunately, it was our last song, so we just played the song till the end, and then started to pack our things. And it was not that good feeling, as we were just not feeling safe there. The only thing that I can say. It was special. He tried hiding under the dance floor, and well, they kinda took him. We have a zero drug policy. If you are there, be there for the music, not for the drugs. Yeah. Respect for that. And you count in the alcohol as drug as well? That would be like logical thing to me. But I'm wondering, like, I'm not sure how's the alcohol culture in Sweden, because in Poland and like, there's alcohol in a lot of places. It's a strong thing culturally. Also Germany as well, and Belgium. In Netherlands, not as much, but it's also quite normal for most of the places to have alcohol. I don't know how it's in Sweden. How it should be normalized to have a safe zone for performers, including dimensions. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But lots of people, especially those which are like owning small pubs, they don't have much ways to ensure safety of the performers. The bar that we ended up in, like, it was a shady place anyway. So firstly, like, when accepting the gig, you need to take care of like checking the place as well. So that's one thing, and the other thing is like sometimes things just go out of control, and there's not much those small business owners can do about that. So it sucks to be a small artist, I guess, on many levels. But on other sides of things, like, you make a lot of memories. Another thing would be that since I get car sick, I needed to have something carbonated to stay my nausea. Well, all we had was beer, so yeah, I had fun. At the end of that night, Joseph decided to pet me my beard like it was a cat. And yeah, it's a safe environment. The possibility of artists coming back, so kinda important. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like, we, after our experience, it was fun and memorable experience, but we won't be seeking that anymore. We are a special set of people. You'll have fun. That's great. Like, we get along with many people, so I have no doubts about that. I hope that we are also fun to be around. I guess so. But obviously it depends on person. Alright. They are building that. Still missing our gears. Is there anything else that I could do to speed things up? I'm not sure. How's our food? Food is fine. Water is fine. Everything is fine. So let's do something more. So I want to eventually delete all those small barrels, as they take a lot of space and don't provide much storage. So let's swap those 4 with new one. Kinda wish I could grow a beard. Bad genes, I guess. I have the same problem, but at least I have good genes for my mustache. My father is wearing a mustache like for most of his life, so I had his genes, I guess. But when I tried to grow a beard, it was not looking so nice. But yeah, we'd discuss everything and plan it all out. Travel expenses, logistic, living situation during the stay, etc. We're very thorough. I have 2-month-old beard. I look like I should be out in the woods chopping trees. Wasn't it like very popular at some point? Like lumber sexual guys? Like, I have a shirt, how it's called, this, like, I don't know, like, what's this pattern called? I forgot the word, but you know what I mean. We have a guy in old cartoon. I'm not sure if it's Polish or it's coming from other place, but let me show him. I'm wondering if this is what you look like. Bang! Yeah, that's room size. Like, let's check Wikipedia. Yeah, it's Czech. Czechs are also like they have a lot of memorable cartoon characters. I could send a pic to Imaginowski so we can confirm. Why won't you just show yourself on stream? Like, are you ever doing that or not? I take your word for it. Yeah, I believe you as well. And I hope that we'll be able to meet in person at some point anyway. Never felt the need. I actually thought that, well, why not? I want to promote my band, right? And I'm on stage performing as me. So I want to promote my appearance as well. That's why I'm here. Showing, exposing myself even. What else? What else are we doing here? Do we have... Yes, we have our explosives, and we can also do a little more gearing, and I'll pause the plank production at the moment. How many beavers? Like, we have 7 required, so 3 haulers are there with all those buildings active. Well, I'm more of a backroom type of person. I let my music speak for me, and my finances had an idea for me to wear mask, etc. based on persona. Fiancé, okay. Yeah, that also might work good. Like, this is another, well, because if you're streaming, I think it's good to have at least this imaginary avatar on stream, just for people to focus their eyes on something something else than your activities on screen. So when I'm talking, like, is it that interesting that I'm just shaking them up? No, but when I'm talking, like, my appearance is probably the most interesting to watch, right? So I guess it's not that bad. I used to use a webcam, but at the end I'd rather have people focus on what I'm doing. But some people do use the cam for branding purpose, like you, for instance. So I fully understand that. Yeah, a lot of people also advise people to show themselves because it's probably easier. However, well, I wouldn't say it's easier. If you don't like to show yourself, then why shouldn't you? Like, streaming should be about, like, inviting people to your space, so make this space comfortable however you like it. You can grow any channel without showing the face as well. It might require different strategy if you are, like, serious about it, but yeah, it can work for sure. Well, and however, whenever I can afford a webcam at some point, I might consider it. It's not that expensive, to be honest. Bad excuse. Like, mine costed, like, I don't know, 10, 15 euros. It's not great, but it's full HD. Terrible excuse. Don't make excuses. If you don't wanna do it, just don't do it. But why excuse? 0 second in my account since the 26th. Ooh. Okay, whenever I'll be able, then is it possible to donate you? Not really an excuse. Yeah, actually I got you. Well, I was at this point a couple of times last year, like when even buying yourself something to eat was a problem. Sometimes life is hard. Yeah, that's very wise to say, right? Sometimes life is hard. But yeah, life is life. Sometimes you have plenty of money, and sometimes you have not. And actually, for me, I don't think it's a bad thing that times like that happen. Like you learn to appreciate even those smaller things very much. I did find some cheap ones on Amazon, so I might be getting one this month since I need it for Unreal development. Oh, how this is needed for Unreal development? Like you're doing some human-computer interaction programming? Then I had it tough. Stay strong, man. Yeah. Phone, yeah, phone can also work. Like I could send you a phone. Like I have spare here. It's a good phone, good camera, but slightly on slower side these days, so I'm not using that. Yeah, you do what you can with what you got. I agree on that. Most suites have an iPhone these days. Well, probably that's true. But you know, most means most. There are still plenty of people which don't. Especially if you're working in such unstable industry like music. There are definitely they will come sometimes with lower payments, no gigs, no projects going. It just happens. For me, the problem was like I was having a good IT related job with good salary, but it was not good on my mental health. And in the meantime, like I bought a couple of things, like on the debit, and I had plenty of monthly payments to do. So even though I'm not making the worst money on music, like it's still unstable, and I needed to spend a lot on those things that I got earlier. Yeah, so this was a tough stuff to deal with. I only use my Samsung phone for messages and calls. It can't do much better than that. It was cheap and I needed to get my bills down. Give Droidcam a try. It's free and that's what I use. Yeah, that's where most of my money is going at the moment. Down payments, etc. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks every time, but you need to just stick with it, not take anything more, and eventually things get better. But some support is really helpful. Like with my unstable income, I'm happy to live with my fiance. So if I don't have like the money for food, like I can always ask her. And eventually, like I'm getting the money, so we're getting even. But hey, I'll figure things out. I tend to pull off some weird stuff at times, so yeah, that's like that's interesting things also happening. Like you are planning on organizing quite big event, and on the other hand, you yourself like don't have funds for that. But yeah, why not subsidize it in any form? It's good that it's possible. There are some partnerships to be had. It's for live capture. Okay, fingers crossed for you. I hope that you'll live comfortably without having to worry about such stuff anymore. Yeah. You also have quite a lot of followers on your channel. Like, are you eligible for any payment from Kik at the moment? Yeah, that's true, how you handle it. And to be honest, the trouble that come also oftentimes are from how you held the stuff. If you held them badly, then you'll have such trouble. Like, in my case, for example, like, why the hell, like, I wanted to buy so many things. Like, I bought a laptop which was quite expensive and I needed it for work, but I thought to myself that I want the best one and so on and so forth, and I spent a lot of money and then I struggled to sell it. I still haven't sold it. No one is wanting such powerful laptop, because why would they? People just use it for browsing the internet. They want it to be like accessible, comfortable to use, quiet, lightweight, and those are those are not the features of my laptop. Getting nothing from Kik, I did get paid for that one soup though. I've earned about 400 USD from DistroKit though. Oh, so that's quite a lot from distros. It's good. I would be happy to have such money from distros. We're not played that many times, unfortunately. But hopefully it will change soon. Like, I do see a lot of people on stream, like you guys are quite enjoyable and support, like at least check out the stuff that I do. So I guess that eventually more people will come and consume our music through distros. But yeah, it's not the goal actually, it's just the idea, and the goal is to have fun and like grow as a person as well. Yeah, it's all thanks to the person I made a collab with. Oh, yeah, that's very often how it happens. So some small artists are, whenever they are in cooperation with bigger ones, they tend to have opportunities like that, let's say. Okay, we are producing our dynamite finally, but at this point I'm not sure which place I want to use it on, because every idea that comes to me about using the dynamite, it looks like it seems to be very complicated task. Like, even getting to all those places to, I don't know, try to redirect some of the bad water. Yeah. It's too big of a task, I guess. But I also guess that we could think about moving towards this place. We have 2 water sources here. And let's form the land in a way that will allow us to live here, build some large reservoirs. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. We won't be able to get the water higher without the pumps, but I guess it's good. So I'll plan on creating the staircase to get there, and the path. Oh, we have nice place here. Apparently he blames me for getting into heavy dubstep. You know me, I don't bend easy. Could say the same about getting me into hard D and B. I can't really take credit for that. Well, frankly, I have something to show team actually. Okay, I plan to finish playing anyway, so let's save our Bobber City. And I move to Ableton at finishing hour of my stream. So hold on for a moment. Let me show the Ableton. Not much. I just thought that you'll be interested in the type of tune that I made. It's just a tune, nothing really crazy. As all of my tunes that I do in Ableton, they are not finished. Was it this one? No, I guess not. Shit, like where did I put it? How did I name it? No. Is it this one? I guess this is the one. Let's just play it, but slowly. Let's start with that. Do you hear it? I'm not sure if I have the plugin here. Oh, you won't be able to hear it, so hold on for a second. I want this. Yeah, and then it's gonna work. Let's do that. Right now I should send the audio, and somewhere here I need to, for whatever reason I need to put something in the background to allow music to be heard. Working now. Okay, so let's crank it up. This can be like slower. Drums. And I thought that this might be fun to you. Oh, I messed it up. Like, I don't know how to categorize it, right? I just was having fun with my bass off stream. And I did a loop with this more electronic drums. And I think that some bass here, like going through very lowest end of the song, might be cool as well. What else have I added here? Oh. I don't know what even Reese is, to be frank. Like, I'm so amateur in terms of like creating the music, but I need to take some lessons from you. Detuned saw with multiple voices. Oh, that sounds so complicated, but I could like use. Do I have any other track? No, I used up all my tracks, and I think I have something that I wanted to save here. Let's just solo out this. Oh, yeah. It's a baseline that I came up with. And then... So this is the result of my practice on bass. I wanted to have some practice, and I played a couple of scales, and then I came up with something cool. Then I started to record that because it was cool, and then I started to play with Ableton and then did this. As for being advanced, I believe Machinowski is more advanced than me when it comes to sound imaging. Oh, okay. I need to drop on your streams then soon. Hopefully nothing will prevent me, because that's how it happens, like, usually. Since like the last couple of days I wanted to come on stream and I saw even the notification, but I always was doing something else. Okay. Okay, but this will be the last thing for today. So I'm finalizing the stream. Thanks guys for nice chit chat again. Thanks for dropping by, and I hope to see you guys on your streams if I'll be able to. I promise in the weekend I'll have a lot of time. So whenever, if you're online, I'll be there. I might go live for a bit. Yeah. Thank you, and thanks to everyone else that appeared on any other platform. Bye bye!